So here are our LEDs. You see, this is our little file set up. And what we're going to do right now is change these RGB sliders. The pins are all set to PWM pins. And watch what happens. So I'm going to start dropping values to 0. So you can see one on the right is changing, kind of. So now it's solid blue. I'll go to off. So this is blue, red, green, and the same thing can be done for the other one. Quickly kill it. More blue. Sometimes this happens too, I'm not sure. All values are set to 0, but the light's still on. We basically have to set the value down again. I think it happens when we move sliders too fast. So the problem I want to ask about is we have these faders set up that are just sending, they're set up to pulse back and forth between 1 and 255. I found 0 also makes an error. And what happens when we plug these in, you'll see, is we would expect them to just pulse normally, or to glow back and forth. So we do this, we set up one set of LEDs to pulse, and now it's kind of fading. We'll do the same for the other one. And what happens is sometimes so they're both going through now, and the numbers are always between 0 and 255, but you'll see sometimes they just flicker to an opposite color, which is kind of weird. Their numbers are always, if you look here, our numbers are always numbers that are between 0 and 255. And I've also tried thinking that maybe it was that they weren't integers, so we changed these outputs from floating point to integers. But still, I don't know why it behaves so differently. But just to get a little bit more footage of that. See that green pulse? The blue pulses, like, there's nothing shorting out. I'm not sure if, I thought it might be like some kind of voltage drop or something happening somewhere in the line, but it's pretty simple. The Mega 3 pins over to here. Then we have, what are these? These are ULN 2003 things that we have a 12 volt power supply here, which is wired up basically to convert the 5 volt logic into 12 volt. But yeah, everything works fine when we manually control the things, but we'd really like to get fading and pulsing to work with this kind of infographic system we're developing. Okay, I'll stop.